I'm Teresa LaBarbera, and you're watching Connecticut Style. Coming up, obesity is a serious chronic disease that affects more than 25% of American adults. Today, we'll meet this couple, Alice and Rick Matson, who have both undergone procedures at Middlesex Hospital Center for Bariatric Surgery. Wait until you see how they look now. Plus, Ann Nyberg is here to tell us about the Toy Closet program at Yale New Haven Children's Hospital and how you can help put a smile on a child's face. And I'm over here in the kitchen from Octagon. I'm here with Maggie Maggie Kais, the food and beverage manager, along with Chef Paul Krawick. Guys, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
It's your first time?
It is.
What are we making today?
Today we're making beef empanadas. It's part of our Three Kings Day menu that we're featuring.
Very good. Now, Maggie,
6th.
where are you located? Tell us a little bit about the restaurant.
We're located off of Exit 88 on 95. We are in the Mystic Marriott Hotel and Spa. Octagon just underwent a new renovation, so we have a new look, a new menu. Chef does a great job creating an eclectic menu. We are a steakhouse, so we do feature very nice cuts of steak as well.
Very good. Well, I'm going to help you make these empanadas in just a little bit, but let's start the show. Look right into camera 2 and tell everyone at home what they need to do.
Sit back and relax.
You're having lunch with style.
You can make a difference at the Subaru Share the Love event. Buy a brand new Subaru Outback, the best-selling all-wheel drive car in America. Awarded top safety pick by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. Share the love and drive home a brand new Subaru Outback, well-equipped for only $23,795. Buy a brand new Outback and Subaru will donate $250 to your choice of 5 charities.
Families have loved sharing delicious meals made with Hood sour cream for more than 160 years. They know they're sharing the best because they love Hood's rich, creamy taste. And love that it's all natural, with no artificial ingredients or preservatives. So share some smiles with all-natural Hood sour cream. Always good. Always Hood.
Kathy Rigby is Peter Pan. The Emmy Award-winning Broadway show like you've never seen it before. A must-see for the whole family. Rigby hits new heights in Peter Pan. Don't miss this high-flying magical adventure, Peter Pan, with a Tony-nominated performance of Kathy Rigby.
This way to Neverland!
Don't miss Peter Pan, coming to the Waterbury Palace Theater February 15th through the 17th. For tickets, go to palacetheaterct.org.
Morbid obesity is a serious chronic disease that robs people from living a healthy and active life. For those who qualify, Middlesex Hospital Center for Bariatric Surgery offers minimally invasive weight loss procedures, and that's just what husband and wife Rick and Alice Watson chose to do. This is a before shot of them prior to their surgeries. Alice had the robotic gastric bypass, while Rick had laparoscopic gastric sleeve surgery. Take a look at the two of you. Today you look like brand new people. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So how much weight did you lose?
I lost 77 pounds.
And how much did you lose?
About 101.
Wow. And you guys feel great?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. Awesome. All right. Well, you are joined here today by Dr. Aronell. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Last time we were here, we talked about the Da Vinci robotic technology. These are different procedures, though.
Well, the Da Vinci robot was used in Alice's surgery
to
do a gastric bypass, and the reason we use the robot in that situation is there's a lot of fine motor function that you need to use to do all the intestinal connections, and there's some rearranging in there to not only make a person feel full, but also change what kind of foods they like and dislike. They avoid fats and sugars. As opposed to Rick's surgery, Rick had it's a removal of a segment of the stomach, and it's a more simple procedure that doesn't need all the complexity of the robot. And it's just sort of an example. There's no one surgery for everyone. And depending on the person's health and personal eating behaviors, different surgeries are for different people.
Makes sense. Now, Alice, you had the surgery first.
Yes.
Tell me why you decided to go through with this.
I wanted to be healthier and also be off some of the medications and support my husband at the same time.
Okay. And what was your lifestyle like before the surgery, would you say?
It was just, you know, not eating the right things and doing the right things for myself and not feeling good.
Sure. Doctor, what made Alice a good candidate for the surgery?
Well, the both of them incredibly motivated.
Okay.
The important things when we're considering surgery are, first of all, are you morbidly obese? And is your health in danger because of the weight? And the other things that we look for a good candidate is somebody who's tried some behavioral changes, who understands good diet, exercise are part of the process, and follow through. You know, while the surgery does a lot to change how a person eats, makes them feel full so that diets don't leave you hungry, you still need to be able to bring something to the package to really get the best results.
You have to do your part of the bargain, right?
And Alice and Rick are hard workers.
All right. Now, Rick, let's talk about your procedure here. You said you lost how much weight?
Over 101.
Wow.
Right on it.
You probably had to buy a whole new wardrobe.
Yeah, I had to replace everything, to be quite honest.
That's not so bad. So how has your life changed since you had the surgery?
Oh, it's totally different. One of the main reasons that I did the surgery was I have liver disease, and that was my main focus, was to help my liver disease. As far as changing, I literally feel like I was on the sidelines half of my life. Didn't want to do anything. I took up a new hobby. It's actually splitting wood by hand.
Wow.
That's how different my lifestyle is.
I guess
mean,
so.
It's completely different.
All right. Any new hobbies for you, Alice?
I have 5 grandkids, and I'm more active with them now than ever, so it's a good thing.
So what is maintenance like? What do you have to do to keep the weight off?
Just keeping everything portion control and eating a variety of foods.
All right. And I'm sure your
and
grandchildren,
exercise.
and exercise, of course, for both of you. Do you exercise together? Yeah,
No.
I mean, this must be great motivation,
No, we actually go to
though.
different gyms.
You do. All right. Let's talk about insurance. Is this covered by most insurance companies?
Most insurance companies do cover it, though it also often depends on the employer.
Okay.
And whether they've paid for an extra coverage or a rider. The fact of the matter is the surgery is not only life-changing, it's life-saving. Lifespans actually are longer after surgery. Half the diabetics that I operate on go home 2 days after surgery without any diabetic medications.
Wow.
Sleep apnea is usually gone within a few months. High blood pressure is usually gone in a few months. Even cancer risks go down and heart disease goes down. So yes, insurance companies cover it, but again, it does very much depend on the employer and what they've chosen as a plan.
Very good. Now, I know there are seminars offered so people can see if this procedure is right
Yep.
for them, or both procedures. When are they offered?
Well, we're actually doing a seminar tonight at the Crown Plaza. It's actually a special seminar where the Da Vinci robot is going to be there on
you can
demonstration.
see it. That's
you can
great.
see it and you can actually use it.
Oh, wow.
We're going to let people who come actually manipulate and play with it a little bit, gently, of course. And during that seminar, I'll be talking about the various weight loss procedures, and Dr. D'Agostino, one of our sleep apnea surgeons, is an oral surgeon, is going to be talking about sleep apnea procedures.
All right, very good. All that information was up on the screen. In fact, it's still there. And of course, you could find more information on Middlesex Hospital. Go to midhosp.org. And of course, you could log on there and search weight loss. Rick and Alice, congratulations on your success.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And Doctor, thank you for being here, of course.
Thank you for having us.
Coming up next, we'll tell you all about the closet at Yale New Haven's Children's Hospital when Style returns. Don't go anywhere.
The Lawrence and Auto Group. 6 dealers uniting to give you the advantage. Weeks before Christmas, my Lawrence and Auto Group dealer gave to me thousands off MSRP at the price trimming promotion. Keep more jingle in your pocket with special Season of Reason savings. Acura financing as low as 0.9% and your first payment free. Get to Acura of Avon for unbeatable pricing and selection and roll with the advantage. More at Lawrenson.com/Acura.
We're the only law firm in Connecticut with a doctor and nurse on staff who are also lawyers. Imagine that.
I took a look at the bill from the phone company.
Our voice and internet bill? My business was wasting money.
We waited.
And we was throwing money away.
And for what?
Outdated voice and internet.
I took one look, just one.
And I couldn't wait to do this.
We switched.
Yeah, we did.
To Comcast Business Class.
Don't wait. Get fast internet and 2 full-featured voice lines with unlimited nationwide calling for just $99.85 a month. Switch to Comcast Business Class today.
Here's your guarantee that if you find anything in a Pilgrim store advertised for less at any other store, we'll beat their price or give it to you free. Only at Pilgrim Furniture City.
During the Hyundai Holiday Sales Event, you'll get $1,500 holiday bonus cash on every new Sonata, but only at your local Hyundai dealer.
When a child is really sick or hurt, a hospital can be a very scary place. That's why Ann Nyberg founded the Toy Closet program at Yale New Haven Children's Hospital to make these little patients feel comfort and special. And she's back today along with co-founder Marianne Vackers from the program. Ladies, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Ann, so tell me how you started this program about 20 years ago.
20 years ago, in 2013, we started the Toy Closet program, and since that time, and Marianne can tell you, because this is all volunteer-based, we've given away about 1 million toys.
Wow.
And because Yale New Haven Hospital has expanded all over the state, we now have armoires that have, and there's a picture of it here in the front, where a child goes to an armoire and just opens it up and gets to just delight and pick a toy.
That's fabulous for kids that are sick and they really have something to look forward to.
And without Marianne, she and I have been partners in crime for nearly 20 years now. And I just want you to talk about the volunteers and how this works.
Well, it started small. We had 5 toy closets when we started, and now we are in 34 areas in all the satellites and satellite hospitals. And we have about 20 volunteers, and we collect the toys, we sort them, we store them, we distribute them to the toy closet and to all the areas over there. And everybody has a little role to play, an important one. Not to forget all our hundreds and thousands of donors who every year come and bring toys. Fire departments, schools, churches, individuals, lots of area businesses at this time of year.
Sure.
They do their holiday parties and request a toy for the toy closet at Yale New Haven Children's Hospital. It's absolutely fabulous.
No, we should mention that unlike holiday drives, you're looking for donations year-round.
Children are sick year-round.
Right.
I mean, I think a lot of folks think about the holidays and giving, but we go out of our way. We do a lot of outreach too. So we have built playgrounds. We have done all kinds of things, and it's just about children and putting a smile on their face when they're going through a lot of trauma. Some of our children, unfortunately, never leave a hospital. They're oncology patients, but they know that there is something for a moment to keep them occupied, and their parents know that too. And I can't say enough about the volunteers and Marianne, who oversees this at the hospital, and so many others from the hospital auxiliary that make this program work on almost a statewide level now.
Great.
And there are stories that come back to us about parents who maybe have even lost a child who give back to the Toy Closet program because they want to see it work. It's very simple, but it's about toys and it's about kids.
Something that makes them happy. And
absolutely.
For birthdays too, right?
We've done it all.
Yeah, and what is so heartwarming, what we have seen over the last couple of years, that in a lot of families discuss with their children the fact that why don't we do something for your birthday for another child? You have so many things. So we see children who have a birthday party and invite their friends to come and celebrate their birthday and bring a toy for the Toy Closet program. Kids have done that, as I've seen, for their bar mitzvahs.
Sure.
And that's absolutely fabulous to see even very young children come and share That's really very powerful.
And toys for all ages.
For all ages, from almost 0 until about 18. And we do take monetary donations, and then Marianne and her team and others go shopping for toys.
That's fun.
And
you do go shop for toys.
there are places at Yale New Haven Hospital in a basement area, and I'm telling you, it looks like a Toys R Us.
No
It looks
kidding.
like a huge toy store, and they disseminate this information, they give out the toys, and it's always there for child life in hospitals if they need something to give to a child to keep them preoccupied. This started, you know, as a brainchild of when I was a reporter in Oklahoma, and I saw a child with cancer go to a toy closet, and I thought if I could ever replicate that and take it somewhere. So I land in New Haven. They're building the children's hospital, and I gave them this idea, and it just has blossomed. The poorest of schools have given us pennies.
Sure.
Firefighters have then sorted those pennies, and Mariana and I have seen that. And then we go buy toys, and it gives me goosebumps.
That's great. Well, it is the season for giving. How can people help?
Marianne?
Well, if even one toy or a toy drive with your whole family or with your whole business, schools, you call 203-688. 5717, that's the office of the Yale New Haven Hospital Auxiliary, where the Toy Closet program is run. And we can help you. Any questions you want answers, we can give you brochures, which give you the basic information about the program, the mission, some suggestions for toys.
Sure.
And actually, one of the things that we really would like to work on, we need a lot of little things right now. There are so many outpatient areas where we see about 75,000 children. Between the children's emergency, it's just absolutely incredible. And a little bit of Play-Doh, small matchbox, cars, playing cards,
We'll add it to
makeup
the
for the
list.
girls.
Oh, that's even better. All right, ladies, thanks so much for being here. Of course, we'll have the information about the Toy Closet on WTNH.com.
Thanks for having us on,
Thank you
and
for
congratulations on your engagement.
Oh, thanks, Ann. All right, coming up next, I'll head to the kitchen with Chef Paul from Octagon. He shares a recipe for empanadas when style returns. Don't go anywhere.
The people living here came to News 8, saying storm damage forced them out of their homes and that their landlord was not helping.
I'm loaded with anxiety. I'm unemployed, so it's kind of hard for me to find another place.
Well, we've been fighting hard, and we're glad to see the cleanup is now underway.
I really wanted to thank you guys for coming when we called you and helping us get back to living normally.
Who's got your back? News 8.
Now get high-speed internet at home on our newly expanded Advanced Digital Network, a connection you can count on. Introducing AT&T U-verse high-speed internet with more speed options, reliability, and Wi-Fi hotspots than ever. Call AT&T now to get U-verse high-speed internet for as little as $14.95 a month for 12 months with a 1-year price guarantee. It's the fastest internet for the price. Our newly expanded Advanced Digital Network gives you more of what you enjoy online. And with AT&T, our wireless gateway turns your home into a private Wi-Fi hotspot that connects your Wi-Fi devices and can even save on your smartphone data usage at home. So call now to get AT&T U-verse high-speed internet for just $14.95 a month for 12 months with a 1-year price guarantee. That includes access on the go to our entire national Wi-Fi hotspot network with over 30,000 hotspots. AT&T U-verse high-speed internet, now on our newly expanded Advanced Digital Network, a connection your whole house can count on.
Dining should be more than a meal, it should be an experience too. That's what you'll find at Octagon, a restaurant located just outside of Mystic. And here to tell us about Octagon's 12 Days of Christmas and Three Kings dinner are Maggie Kais. Did I say that right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
Along with, she's the beverage manager, food and beverage manager, along with Chef Paul Krawick. Guys, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for having us.
All right, Maggie, tell us a little bit about the restaurant.
Well, Octagon is located right outside of Mystic on 625 North Road. We just underwent a very nice renovation, so it's a brand new space. We have a great menu, something for everybody. We also feature a happy hour Monday through Friday from 4:30 to 6:30, and we do live music every Thursday. So it's definitely, it's a great environment, great people, great food.
Very good. Now you have some upcoming dinners to get into the holiday spirit.
Yes, we're celebrating the 12 days of Christmas. So each day of the 12 days of Christmas, which starts on Christmas Day, we are featuring a special based on that day of the 12 days.
I love that idea.
So there'll be food specials, there'll be wine specials.
Yep.
And then we're going to end it with Three Kings Day, which is a celebration of when the Three Kings arrived, and it's a huge, in the Latin community, it's a huge festival, larger than Christmas, actually. So, so today, actually, what we're doing is part of that menu, which is a beef empanada. And that's what we're going to be cooking today.
All right, well, let's get started.
Great.
What do we need?
We need a hot pan.
Okay.
So what this is not just beef empanada, because we are Octagon, it's a prime sirloin.
Oh, very nice.
Because that's how we roll there. But it's a very simple, I mean, this is very, there's a million different ways to make it.
Sure.
You know, I lived in the islands for 10 years, so I'm very accustomed to, every grandmother has their own special recipe. This is mine.
Where'd you live?
I lived in Puerto Rico.
Oh, very nice. So you just put a little oil, a little olive oil?
It's a little olive oil.
Okay.
And we add the ground sirloin to it.
And how did you prepare that? Just
We have prime sirloin that we feature in the restaurant for one of our burgers also. But this is a very simple process.
just browning the meat.
We're browning up. We're going to add
olives.
Queen olives.
Okay.
Raisins.
Now I was confused about that ingredient, but it must add a little sweetness.
It does. It sounds a little weird, but once you try it,
I'll trust you.
Yeah. This is tomato paste. This is a little adobo seasoning, and then this is the love. This is called sofrito, and basically it's a combination of different herbs and spices and peppers, onions, capers, and again, just like I was explaining before, everyone has their own version.
Yes.
So that's where all the flavors are actually going to come in.
Right.
So I don't know if you want to get your hands in here.
Yeah, I don't mind. What do you need?
You want to add?
All the olives?
Yeah, let's do half.
Let's do half of them. All right. We're going to add these olives. Let's put up some pictures on the screen so we can see the restaurant. I know, Maggie, you said you just went on, had some renovations?
We did, yes, and these are photographs of the new renovation.
Lovely. You have a big dining room, but you still recommend a reservation?
We recommend reservations definitely to ensure that we know you're coming and that you'll get a seat. We do get very busy on the weekends especially, so reservations always recommended.
Is that Chef Paul right there?
It is.
Look at you.
That's me, yeah.
That is his handsome new photograph that we took of him.
Oh, boy.
A little steak, a little wine, and kind of represents all that Octagon is. So.
Very nice. Where did the name come from?
Actually, inside the restaurant, we have an octagon-shaped grill. It's a nice, I believe it's granite or marble top grill.
Yeah, we do all of our cooking out there, everything is grilled.
So there's a chef out there live cooking your steak right in front of you, right in the dining room. So you can hear the sounds, smell the smells. It's really just, it makes the whole experience that much better. So.
Very good.
So can you smell that?
Yeah, it smells awesome. So what did you call this again? This sofrito?
This is called sofrito.
Sofrito, okay.
Right. And again, it's just a combination of, I have capers, garlic, peppers, tomatoes, cilantro, and a few other
secret ingredients.
Secret ingredients,
okay.
yeah. I can't give it all away, but that's the love of it. That's where it's going to get all the flavor.
Okay.
And this is pretty much. This is it. We're done.
Okay.
Of this.
The filling here.
For the filling part. Now, what you want to do next is then fill the empanada. Fill the flour. Do you want to grab those?
Sure. We'll bring them over here. I thought it was bologna at first, but...
It's no, these are flour just that you can actually buy in the freezer. In the freezer section, Goya makes them. It's a lot easier than doing it.
Yeah, and I'm sure they taste great. We have about a minute left.
So, okay, what we do, this is the...
cooled down mixture.
The cooled down version of what we just did there.
Now, you do have to cool it off first?
Yeah, otherwise, it will be too hot.
Okay.
I put a little bit more, a tablespoon in there.
All right.
A little cheese.
Ooh.
Gotta have cheese. It's
on everything.
On everything, exactly.
You just fold it over?
All you're doing is folding it over and then crimping it.
Oh. Easy enough. That looks great. Maggie, taking reservations for New Year's?
We absolutely are. New Year's is very a big event that we have going on. We have live acoustic music until 10 p.m. And then from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. we have a DJ that will be right outside in the lobby area, going on all night long. So it'll be a great event, a great time. Chef has a wonderful menu that we'll be offering. You can go on the website, octagonsteakhouse.com, to get information on the menu and what we'll be doing that day, but definitely reservations.
Okay, very good. And these are just going to cook, and we're going to try these at the end of the show.
Yes, they're going to fry for a couple of minutes on each side, and that's it.
Sounds great. All right, coming up next, we have more Connecticut style. You don't want to go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Save home heating. Repaired quickly, repaired correctly. Call Tri-City and diagnose any heating problem for $49.
Looking for the perfect holiday gift this season? Look no further than Bob's of Milford.
Nothing says happy holidays like a new Acadia under the tree.
Or GMC Sierra in your stocking.
Celebrate the 8 nights of Hanukkah with a fleet of Buick Regals.
Or maybe just a nice sweater.
However you celebrate this year.
Here's wishing you a happy holiday.
From all of us at Bob's of Milford.
Bob's of Milford.
He just wants to get you alone.
Open Sundays.
If you've been injured in a slip and fall accident, I want to give you an important piece of advice. If you're able, make sure you use your camera or phone to take pictures of the dangerous condition. Once a repair is made or a substance is cleaned up, evidence is lost forever. With technology today, evidence can be preserved immediately. If you have questions, call 1-800-PERKINS. Jonathan Perkins Injury Lawyers. Get the power of Perkins.
We save plumbing. Repaired quickly, repaired correctly. Call Tri-City and diagnose any plumbing problem for only $39.
So last Friday was a Firehouse Friday to raise awareness for the Connecticut Burn Center at Bridgeport Hospital. To learn more, go to ctburncenter.wtnh.com. And we are back here in the kitchen with folks from Octagon. So how did you finish off these empanadas, Paul?
Well, we fry them in, this is olive oil,
Okay.
original olive oil. You fry them for maybe 3 to 4 minutes on each side.
Great.
That's it.
That's it. And now what are you serving it with?
I just made a quick pico de gallo, or fresh salsa. You can put, if you like spicy, I have a nice spicy sauce also.
Oh, we could put that on it.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Now, Maggie, we want to mention how you do a farm-to-table menu.
Yes, we have on our menu, it's Farm to Chef program that we do, where chef creates a different local item to feature every night. You can order that at the flat price.
Sounds great.
And you get something different every time.
Well, I'm going to try these empanadas. We're just about out of time. Thank you so much for watching. Make it a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye. Should I dip a little?
Oh, yeah.